Arthur Butch Haswell. Butch is a 1969 graduate of Strasburg High School. He was a member of the 1967 Strasburg State Championship team, named first team All-Ohio in basketball in 1969. Attended Fairmont State from 1970 to 1973, and is the 9th all-time leading scorer there with 1,911 career points. He was named men's basketball coach at Fairmont State in 1993, compiling 226 wins, which is the second most in school history. He led the Falcons to 4 NCAA appearances and 1 Division II Elite Eight. Charter member of the Strasburg Athletic Hall of Fame and named to the Fairmont State Athletic Hall of Fame in 2014. Please welcome into the Tuscarawas County Sports Hall of Fame, Arthur Butch Haswell.
Ed, you said that just the way I wrote it. I always wondered, Mel, where retired officials went to. They become damn comedians. And you know what else? Us coaches thought y'all were comedians on the court, too. Where is Stephanie, the young lady that was up here? She's back there. Steph, the next time you go speak, some guy told me this one time, you look out over the audience, just imagine them all in their underwear. That's all you have to do. I coached I coached freshman football at Grafton High School, one of my first coaching jobs. And you got to have discipline. You got to have real discipline on the field. So I said, okay, we're going to be really disciplined, and had a freshman quarterback, A student, honor roll. The only problem of it was he stuttered. And can you imagine going to the line of scrimmage? Ha, 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 ha. And after about the 4th or 5th game, we were so bad. He said, we started to cheer when we won the coin toss. And you have to have a game plan. And our game plan was this. Hand it off to the right halfback, first down. Hand it off to the left halfback, second down. Hand it off to the fullback on the 3rd down, and then punt. So we're playing, and sure enough, hand off to the right halfback, 25 yards. We hand off to the left halfback, 25 yards. We hand off to the fullback. We got the ball on the goal line. Do you know that son of a bitch punted the football? You got to have discipline. I want to thank you, the committee. I had it rigged, by the way, because Tom Fabrizio coached at Strasburg. Terry's on the staff at Strasburg, on the committee, and he was my teammate in football, so I had this thing rigged up, really. It's a pleasure for me to be here. I'm really honored and truly humbled. And, I go back, and I had 3 things wrote down, and I happened to see, I was at the Ohio State Hall of Fame when we were inducted. And a kid by the name of Norris Cole, I don't know if anybody knows him, but he played at Dayton, went to Cleveland State, and then he was on the Miami Heat, 2-time national champion. He never once in his whole speech talked about himself. He talked about his teammates. He talked about his mom and dad. He talked about his coaches. And I thought it was one of the greatest speeches I've ever heard a young man make in my lifetime, and really. And I have some family members here that I want to introduce. I got one thing. They put me in this Hall of Fame, and I've got a sister, Viv, who is great at track. I got brother Ed back there, who is one of the best baseball players. And then my brother Bart is a great golfer. I was the 4th best athlete in my household. Now if you go to my aunts and uncles, and you go to Pete Haswell and John Haswell and Jerry Haswell and so forth. Now I'm about the 14th best athlete in the Haswell family. So I was really happy for them. And then I've got a cousin back there that you're going to see, the Strasburg softball team. They won 10 state championships or whatever. Well, my cousin is responsible for 6. She had Tammy Spidell as her daughter. She won 3. She had another granddaughter, Amelia. She won 3. But Judy, stand up, Judy. Raise your hand. Please stand up. Stand up, Judy. Really. That's my cousin right there. So out of the 6 state championships, the 10, Judy's responsible for 6 of them right there. But I've been really fortunate in my lifetime and so forth. I had great teammates. A couple of them here, even though Charlie shot the ball all the time. He was very good. Tom Margot's here, a great teammate of mine, and I had some great college teammates also. I had some very, I was lucky, good basketball coaches in my lifetime. John Rigger, Mike Rigger's dad, who played on the 67 team, was my little Tiger Mike coach. I had a freshman coach. I can't, my memory's going bad. By the way, I will say this. I look around the room, and you know they always say the good Lord made a few good heads. The rest of them, they had to put damn hair on to help them out, by the way. So I've had, and of course, you know, everybody knows the great Charlie Huggins. It's not even a contest. I tell people this all the time, that I could step on the court with 10 kids and I could run a Charlie Huggins practice right from and it was 3 hours, okay. But we're getting ready to go to the state tournament on Thursday night. It was a 3-hour practice. It was 3 hours every day that he ever stepped on the court. So, and I was very fortunate in college to have another great coach in Joe Retton. Once again, I'd like to thank the committee, and I would like to thank all the inductees. And by the way, I've got 2 complaints back here. They stuck that damn Garraway table back there together, and I really don't like it because they beat my ass twice already. And then, Tom, I always say this, that it would have been interesting in 1967 if you didn't get hurt in the district tournament down there. It'd have been kind of fun to watch you and John Studer go after each other. And I don't know who would have won. I would hope that we would have. But you were a great player, Tom, in your time. You were a great player, and it would have been fun to watch you 2 guys go after each other. Once again, thanks everybody for coming and attending, and I appreciate it. Thank you all very much.